in my time as a development exec, as someone who's worked with other writers, who has done consulting with other writers, one of the most common things that I see that is problems in people's scripts is that there's something funky with their character development, right? So I would say like 90 to 95% of the story problems I see in a script either are caused by not great character development or incomplete character development, or it can be solved by more in-depth character development and clearing up your character development. This includes plot holes. This includes inconsistencies. These things are often driven by maybe you got stuck and you're like, ooh, gotta put something exciting because people said this part was slow, but the exciting thing you put in there didn't really make sense with the character that you've actually created and established. So when it comes to looking at your story, I would advise you to like read the whole thing and look at it from a broader picture view of who are the characters, who are they really, and are their stories complete? Are their arcs complete? Are they taking a journey? This is a little bit more, I'm talking a little more, I guess, in my head, I've got like feature film, but even with pilot scripts, you still want to make sure that your characters are having some kind of arc in that pilot script. So looking at your characters, is your character coming through clear? Are your characters distinct? Is their journey making sense? And are they actually well established enough on the page? Like, are they coming through clear enough for what they're doing to make sense, right? If there are things that your characters are doing that do not align with how you've established them or the character that you know, that is a place to be like, okay, something here is not working. I'm also going to even say, like, I'm giving this from a very like analytical standpoint, but to be honest, a lot of times, you got a feeling something here isn't right. I put this in here, but it's not working. I'm making my character do this, but it doesn't feel authentic. Follow that feeling because you wrote this. And if it's not something that you were getting paid to write, like somebody else's idea that you were getting paid to write, which happens, especially in particular, if this is something that you really created and you got a feeling that something's not right or that something's not connecting, please listen to it because somebody's going to catch it. And trying to pretend, like sometimes you'd be like, oh, I'm not sure if that's right, but I'm gonna leave it in there until somebody calls me out on it because maybe it's fine. Don't do that. If you can feel that it's not right, go and fix your characters. Go and fix what's going on there. So sometimes some of the things to look at are, like, what are your characters' goals? Is it clear? Are they moving toward it? What are your characters' motivations for that goal? That is something that oftentimes I found with people is like missing. Like they're like, oh, they want to do this. And I'm like, yeah, but why? Because look at this character's life that you've established. Why do they even care about doing this thing? Like you have not created a clear enough tie to that, which means that they had not developed their character well enough for that. So that's an important piece, making sure that your characters are clear, their motivations, their goals, but also, especially if it is a feature film that is a complete story, because with TV, you have more time to like tease things out about the characters. There might be more mystery about the characters. However, in feature film that is a complete story, you really need to make sure that your characters are clear and that their journey and their arc is clear and complete from beginning to end. And that's not just your main character. It is your main character, your antagonist, your supporting characters. These things really need to be complete because the story will start to fall apart. And you will find, now moving into story, is what's not working in the story. Is there something off about your story structure, right? Is there a place where it's getting slow, where it feels bogged down, or it feels like things aren't moving fast enough? That doesn't mean just throw something in there to make it exciting. It means, honestly, go back to your characters. Go back to your character development and say, okay, what's going on for my character here? How can I give them more challenge? How can I raise the stakes? What's an obstacle I can bring in? What's happening for them or what should be happening for them that is not